Welcome to Wednesday night coffee with Kollecting Kaos. My name is James, and welcome to Wednesday night coffee with Kollecting. And I had to turn off my other computer, or at least the sound. Can you do? I figured we kick off tonight with the usual. I have 21 comics that I pressed over the weekend, over the last week. And I'll start showing those in just a few seconds. And I also have 3 comics that I'm going to show you, and you get to pick which one I'm going to work on and record while I'm working on it. Now I won't make a long drawn out video of me working on the comic. I'll do it in short sections so that it doesn't bore everybody to tears. Maybe I'll put them all together at the end and show one long one, but I'll break it down. So the first thing I think I'm going to do is go ahead and show the comics that I pressed. Some of them I cleaned and pressed. Most of them I just pressed. This one, I did do a very light cleaning on. I probably should go back and work on it some more, as it has a really bad stain on it. This is Rima the Jungle Girl, number 6. And as you can see, it has a really bad stain here. Now, in order for me to remove that stain, I'll have to take the cover off the comic. It's just the only way to, because it comes so close to the edge, I wouldn't want to try to just clean off part of it. So I might work on that one again. I might do a little cleaning on that one, even though I've already pressed it. This is going in my permanent collection, or my personal collection, whatever you want to. Nothing's permanent, but it is personal. Here is Rima the Jungle Girl, number 7. Now, this one is the one that I showed a couple weeks ago. And I did let's see, it still has the paper wrinkles on the cover. There's nothing I can do about that. They're not as pronounced, but they're still there. There's one right here that you probably can't see. Well, you might. Goes through the M, through the A, and all the way to the edge. Now, that is not a crease. It's a paper wrinkle. Hey, I haven't seen you in ages. How you doing, BK? It has 10 pages. It's the stain on the front cover, a very light stain right here on the front cover. I couldn't do anything about that. There's some spine creases and some a chip is missing from the bottom of it, and I took care of that as the best I could. Overall, it turned out pretty nice. I'm happy with it. It's going in my collection. It does have a rip up here, but it's going in my collection. Next, I have Captain Carrot and his Amazing Zoo Crew number 4. This is going to be up for sale. Might try to offer it this Friday. I haven't decided yet. Yeah, it's been a long time, a couple of years since I've seen you. Captain Carrot and Amazing Zoo Crew number 6. Again, this is a duplicate, but it turned out really nice. It might actually be better than the one in my collection now. Might offer that up on Friday. Marvel Team Up with Spider-Man and Tigra. This is a John Byrne cover. Again, I pressed it. I didn't clean it. I didn't think it needed it. Diecast, good to see you, buddy. This is number 67. I will be offering this up for sale as soon as I decide what I want for it. Next up, Marvel Team Up Spider-Man and Iron Man. Bob Layton, first Yeah, it's the first Israeli hero. I can't read my writing. But this is a really nice copy that the pressing just made it that much nicer. So it's number 110. I will be offering that one up for sale again. Thanksgiving was decent. I had my traditional chicken or turkey pot pie. Marvel Team Up number 77, JR Jr. JR, John Romita Jr. did the cover. Again, it looks a lot nicer now than what it did beforehand. I got something to show you that you're going to go nuts over if I can remember what I did with it. Yeah, I don't remember where it is. I think I have it over on a shelf, and I don't feel like getting up to go get it. So, but I got a couple of Valiant posters from the 90s. Good stuff. Battlestar Galactica number 2. I did a light clean and a press. I got rid of the light spine roll on it. I mean, it's still a low grade copy, but it presents a whole lot nicer now. This is going to be up for sale. I know. I know what you like. Helena and Nera X Cyber Angel. This is cover B. Paul Abrams did the cover. This is going to be up for sale. Got rid of a couple of little spine ticks that were on the side here. It looks a whole lot nicer. Black Dragon number 2. John Bolton did the art on this. I had this up for sale. I decided I want to keep it. It's John Bolton. I want to get the whole series. There's 6 of them in the series. I've decided I want to get this series because I like John Bolton's art a lot. So yeah, that's from 1985. That's number 2. There's number 6. That's also going to go back in my collection. Only 4 more. I'll have the whole set. This is Archie 205. It has cream pages. It has a lot of problems. The big split here. I did seal that. It's got some other major problems, but it presents pretty decently now. And I would grade this at about a 1.8. It's in bad shape. That's, of course, Archie's I keep. Epic was always a part of Marvel. Marvel Comics published Epic as their creator-owned titles. Here's Amazing Adventures, number 18, the first Killraven. Couldn't do much about this. I decided I wasn't going to take the comic apart and seal it because I wouldn't be able to get all those little creases out anyway. So it still presents a little bit better than what it did before. I'd give this one about a 3.5 maybe. And it had some bends and dimples and stuff on the cover that are gone now. That one will be back up for sale as soon as I decide what I want to charge for it. Here's Archie 209. This one turned out really nice. It's from the 60s. Again, part of my collection. Turned out real nice. Happy with that. I'm slowly going through and pressing my older Archie comics, not the newer ones. It's Amazing Adventures number 20. This one came out pretty decent. Again, it'll be up for sale once I decide what I want to sell it for. This one, yeah, I need to work on it a little more. It still has a couple of little dimples along the spine that I can get out, but it just looks immaculate right now. But like I said, there's a couple of little dimples right down in here that I want to try to get out. And then this will be, yeah. Right now, I'd give this maybe a 9.2, 9.4 maybe. I think I could get it up to a 9.6 or a 9.8. Of course, I don't send my comics in to get graded, but still, I like to have them as nice as they can be. That one will be up for sale. Here's another one that turned out really nicely, but it still has a dimple right about here that I think I can remove. This one will be available for sale, possibly this weekend. Now this one looked really nasty when I started it. It had cover wear, multiple spine creases, soiling on the back cover, soiling on the front cover, off-white to white pages, and staple tears. Fixed the staple tears, which meant no more. It doesn't look like it has a spine roll anymore. And it presents really well now. But of course, it still has all those creases. Color breaking creases, not much I can do about those because I'm not going to paint them in, especially on a book like this. It's just not worth it. But it is a lot cleaner. The dirt I pulled off this comic is unbelievable. No, I've thought about it, but I haven't. Matter of fact, I did a video. I published a video yesterday on grading comics and what my criteria would be to consider sending one in. The only way I'm going to send a comic in to get graded is it's going to have to be a really expensive book. That's a proven expensive book that I'm planning on selling. So if I were to, let's say I decided I wasn't going to sell my Conan #1, I might send that in to get graded. Even though I know it'd only be about a 4 or 4.5, somewhere around there. Clean it up, press it, send it in, get the best I could get out of it. Wild Dog #1. This one will be up for sale again. It still has some minor stress along the spine, but it doesn't break color. If it doesn't sell right away, I'll probably take it out of the Mylar here and go ahead and see if I can't get those little dings out. Same thing with this one. It's got some minor stress along the spine, but other than that, it looks gorgeous. This is Wonder Woman #4 by George Perez. Awesome artwork, awesome cover. And it turned out pretty nice. It does have a few little creases on the edge, but it still looks really good. I look at it this way. Most of the graders are 40 or under, which means they have been alive for less time than I've been grading and collecting comics, because I've been doing this for over 50 years. It doesn't make sense for me to send it off for somebody that doesn't have as much experience as I do to get graded. But, you know, that's the way it is. My name on it doesn't bring any extra money. Finally, the last one that I took out of my presses, or out of the cool down from the presses was Wasteland and #1. This one turned out gorgeous. It's just, yeah, it's a phenomenal comic. I'm going to have to compare it to the one in my collection to see which one is better, if I can find the one in my collection, because this one really turned out nice. And that's what I had graded, or not what I had graded, but that's what I pressed over the last 7 days. I pressed 3 comics a day, every day. Sometimes an extra one if I want to repress something. Now on to the fun part. Here I have 3 comics, one of which I will clean, press, do whatever I'm going to do to it on camera so that everybody can see the process from start to finish, including me going over it and determining what needs to be done. It won't be in one video. Well, it might be eventually, but I'm going to break it down so that each video is less than 10 minutes long. And I'll do it that way. The first candidate is Phantom Stranger number 31. Now this has a lot of bends and creases and stuff that I can't fix, but it has a lot of soiling. And I believe I can make it look a little better. Of course, it's got this stain up here that I may try to remove. I don't know. I might leave it. But as you can see, it has a lot of bends. It's got good color gloss, though. So good gloss on it. So it should turn out nice. Pages are a cream to off-white. So that's the first candidate. Also has Black Orchid in it. Early appearance of Black Orchid. The second one is Captain Marvel number 55. Same thing with this one. It's got some light soiling on the front and back covers, a few creases and some bends. Really nice color gloss though. And I think it'll look a whole lot better once it's graded. Of course, it's got the spine is a little bit heavier soiled. So that's the second choice. And the last one is Superman 376. This one is really light soiling, not hardly at all. Very few creases. There's a couple of bends, a couple of dents in it. Pages on this one are cream to tan. I am not going to use UV light on the pages. Again, cream to tan on the Captain Marvel also. So one of these 3 will be I mean, pick which one you want me to clean and press, and I'll do it. I'm going to do all 3 of them, but one of them I'll do on camera. Whichever one you want to see me do. I'm going to try it. I'm going to see if I can't do a... I don't remember how to do it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember how to do a poll for that. Used to know how. I've forgotten. It's been a while since I did any polls. Let's see what we got. That's a vote for Phantom Stranger. How are you doing? Good to see you stopping by. Were you happy with those comics you got from me? It's been a couple of weeks ago. Or sometime last month, I believe I sent them off. But those are the three that I'm thinking about doing. Swamp Picker, I don't know if I know you or not, but how are you doing today? Glad you could stop in. Ralph was happy with what he got. That's good. Sometimes people get some rare stuff from me. You never know. I've got some comics that are considered rare because you just don't see them. I don't think they're that rare, but other people have saying, "Wow, you've got that. That's really rare." The one I liked the best was talking to a guy that I know that he was talking about a comic, and I said, "Oh yeah, I've got that." He said, "Well, I'm not surprised, but do you know how rare that thing is?" Ah, and I said, "It's not rare. I've got like 5 of them." And he went, "What?" Good to see you, Horizon Picks. Roy, how you doing there? Glad to stop in. Yeah, I saw that you had your sale last night. Got to do billing sometime. I sent a link over to our to one of our chats so that you could join me if you wanted, in case you have some pressed comics that you wanted to show. Yeah, well, I'm not going to get into jewelry. I know nothing about it. I just look like a fool, and I can do that without trying to sell jewelry. Bad enough I sell toys and comics. Well, I show a lot of toys and sell a few comics, and it's all good. A lot of strange stuff is selling on eBay. Stuff that I've had on eBay for a couple of years that I was going through and getting ready to pull down, and suddenly it sells. You know. All right, take it easy, Swamp Picker. Glad you could stop in. Yeah. Um, I can't pick up anything additional because obviously I have no room. Looks like I have room, but this is one of the least crowded rooms I have in my house. Well, happy birthday. You're still a youngin'. Yeah, you're still 5 years younger than me. You always will be. No, I haven't had the money to get a haircut. The economy's in the toilet, man. I don't have extra money to get a haircut. I'm going to hold back a little bit and go get it cut though. Now, I like my hair short. I don't like it long, but you know, didn't have a barber. Now I found another barber I like. Problem is I have no money. Haircuts aren't cheap. You know, a haircut, that's 3 boxes of ramen, man. I can't. And now my electric bill is going to go because I've had to turn the heat on a few times. It's been in the 30s in the morning here. Yeah, I do. And it's not as long as it was before, though. I mean, it's at that middle stage where you can't do much with it. Yeah, if you haven't watched my the video I dropped yesterday, uh, I give insight on what I would want before I would send a comic in to get graded. And of course, like I said, it'd have to be one that's worth a lot of money, or at least $300 to $500 or more. And I do have comics in that range, believe me. And it'd have to be something that I was definitely planning on selling. It just doesn't make sense to me to get a comic graded and not sell it, because that's the purpose of getting it graded in the first place. Get it graded so that the person that's buying it will agree, okay, this is not you saying this is very fine in your mint. This is the grading company saying it's very fine in your mint. I went on a little longer than I planned on, but you know. I'm interested to see what PSA is going to do. I was watching some videos about their slab, and their slab is big and heavy, and most of the people they showed it to were the retailers went, "Nope, too heavy, too big, too heavy," because it isn't the same size as the CBCS and CGC and the PGX slabs. It's much bigger than that, and I imagine they'll size it down and get it to something decent. There he is. Always happy to see you stop in, Patrick. One day I'm going to convince Patrick to come on live. Matter of fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to drop it. I'm going to drop the, just in case, if anybody wants to come on and talk, here's your chance. I'll pin it. There you go. If you want to come on, I just pinned the link. You can come on and have a chat and have some, you know, have a good time. And that's open to anybody that's here right now. You don't have to show your face if you don't want to. You'll have to show it to me so I know you're real. But other than that, no. You put an icon up. You can do one of these numbers. But, yeah, it's been an interesting week. I got my bags and boards today. The standard ones I use. Where are they? Yeah, my chair doesn't want to roll. I use the silver regular size. They're a little big for the modern comics, but I just prefer them because it makes everything uniform. except the Golden Age and the larger Silver Age. Not much I can do about those. So I got those today, and that's about all. That's about all I picked up. I haven't been anywhere or gone anywhere. I won a couple of auctions, but they probably won't be here until next week. A few gold keys, some gold key solar, and a DC comic. That's probably not a surprise to anybody that I got a DC comic. And tomorrow I'll be going through some of my Marvel comics to see what else I might want to get rid of. So I have a lot of Marvels that I really don't want. And they're just taking up space, and I'd like to get rid of them. So probably be offering them. I might even dig into some Wolverine. I haven't decided yet. I'm thinking before I sell my Wolverine, before I sell any of the Wolverine comics, I might want to press them first. Just so that they're in the very best condition they can be in before anybody buys them. And so far, I have one vote on what I should clean and press on camera, and that's for the Phantom Stranger. The other options are Captain Marvel, number 55, and Superman, number 376. So that's the options right now. And like I said, I'll be doing one of those three on camera, and I'll go through the entire process from start to finish, right, including the parts where I switch it from one place to another during the cold press. And yeah, that'll be interesting, I think. Of course, like I said, I'm not going to do it all at once. I'm going to break it down into smaller chunks, smaller sections. And then I may put it all together at the end. But as of right now, I don't plan on doing that. I'll just do a little bit at a time and offer it up that way. I'm thinking, less 10 minutes or less per segment. Of course, I've had times when I've worked on a back cover. I once spent 4 days on a back cover, working on it about 4.5 hours a day. So yeah, it can get involved. But I think these I can do pretty easily without too much difficulty. Just going to take it slow and do it right. Let's see, Just Here Browsing is here. Glad to see you stopping in. There's my link for anybody that wants to come on. Need to hit my LCS. Yeah. Yeah, I'd go down to the LCS, but it's too far. It takes me a half a tank of gas to go to the comic book store and back. Oh, yeah, I would hit that. Yeah, I probably would. That's 2 votes for Phantom Stranger. That's probably the one I'm going to end up doing. And I might make a certificate and give the comic away. I haven't decided on that yet. I might sell it. So, trying to remember who did the cover for that one. might have the old bag and board here. Luis Dominguez did the cover on that one. Gary Talauk did the first story. It might be just one story, I'm not sure. And then the Black Orchid story is by Tony DeZuniga. So, yeah, I think that one will turn out nice. There she is. Yeah, it's posters are fun. I need to dig out some more and show you. I've got so many though. These are all promo posters, and they're mostly different. I did give a promo poster away. I gave one to Patrick. I think he'll like it. See if I have another one here somewhere, I think. Yeah, see, there's some more. I picked up a lot of promo stuff recently. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, I gave one of these to Patrick. Patrick Johnson. I thought he'd appreciate it. And of course, he bought that other one. Let's see what we got here. I'm not going to show you all of them, but I'll show you some of them. Of course, I showed some last week too. This is the La Pacifica Paradox Press. Paradox Press is a DC imprint, by the way. Secrets. How you doing, buddy? Primal Force. Let's see what this one is. Oh, this is just a previews poster. But if you're a toy collector, this is a good poster to get. I have several previews posters in here. Yeah, this is another previews poster. It's a different one, but I don't feel like showing it right now. Kronos. I don't know. I might. I'll go through them. I think I might have some somewhere. Yeah, that's always a good idea. Get it before they tape it. I think I have 2 or 3 of this one. I said there was just all kinds of stuff in there. Summer game posters. Night Warriors. I got a kick out of this one because I had one of these starter sets a few years ago and sold it. I sold most of my Magic collection to one guy, including a lot of betas and a couple of alphas and all kinds of other stuff. Because I just wanted to get rid of him. And he was a collector, so. This poster is epic. See? Down in the corner. See, it's epic. It says so. You know it's epic when the poster says it is. What else we got here? A Wizard Toy Special. Look, it's Galactus. Fate. This is for Dark Avenue Press. A lot of small press stuff here. Wouldn't mind having that statue, but I wouldn't want to have to pay for what they would want for it. Megaton Christmas Special #1. That's pretty old. Some of these posters are old, but like this one's from 1993. This one's from 1995. It's time for Riot. I'm not going to dig that one out. Not that great. WWE Heroes on that side. And Torchwood, Jack's back on that side. And of course, I think it opens up. Nope, that's it. Double-sided poster. Mark Silvestri's Ripclaw from 1995. You see a poster you want, let me know. I might part with it. Then again, I might not. Vertigo Jam. This volume is loud. Batman Might Fall. Actually have that comic. That probably is not a surprise. What's this one? It's another one of those previews ones. No. I always liked this poster. Character DC Comics killed off. Impulse. They haven't brought him back yet, but I'm sure they will eventually. The Flash Gorilla Grodd statue. This is a Dark Horse poster. If I can get it open. Open, open, open. I'm not sure if it goes like that or like this. But I know this one goes like this. So this is a two-sided poster. That way you can put them on a window or on a door and people see something going out and coming in. It's an action figure poster. This one I'm probably going to keep. JSA Classified. I mean, Amanda Connor, why wouldn't I keep it? Actually, if I ever go to a show and she's there, I'll get her to sign that. Bloody Mary, World War III. Captain Canuck Reborn. Diecast, you still with us? Time Walker. There's Argus. Another Argus. It's just all kinds of posters here. Like I said, if anybody wants to join me, the link is posted. It's pinned at the top. Hero, as in Dial H. Duel Masters. Some of them just look cool, but I have no idea what they are. Saviors of the Apocalypse. So that's a game. This is a action figure advertisement. Post statue advertisements. Wizard advertisement. Yeah, I'll show that anyway. If I can open it. This one people might be interested in. Not because of Daredevil, but because it advertises the Kiss comic that they gave away. For trading cards. This shows you all the different amalgam comics they came out with. Well, not all of them, but a bunch of them. I think this was the first set they came out with. Yeah, I wanted to get that one, but I never did, and I'm not sure why. Probably because I wasn't doing comics right then. I've had breaks where I didn't buy any new comics, or I didn't buy comics at all. Two Against 2000. It's a Wolverine poster. House of Secrets Vertigo poster. I had a good one here. I can't remember where it is. That's previews. Like I said, Diecast, you still here? I'm setting the Valiant Pulses posters off to the side. Hey! There he is. Oh, we're having a little bit of fun. At least I am. Oh, I know where I can get Mars bars. That's not a problem. NBA. Football. Previews. There's bound to be another decent poster in here somewhere. How damaged the DC character. I like this one too. This one. The Tangent Comics. There's actually some good stories in this run. I think I've got a set of them. I think I'm missing one in my collection. Here you go. Mighty Beans. Showed well. I guess I got two of those. Showed one earlier. Dark Stars. That was kind of a DC flop. Anybody collect G.I. Joe? Showed one of those already. That was another DC thing they were doing that didn't work out too well. Any Spider-Man fans? This is a advertisement for some cards, but it's cool. Yeah, I'm so sick of seeing reboots and comics starting over with number one, and a lot of times it's just because they got a new artist and writer, so they decide to give it a new number one, and there's no reason for it. Just continue the numbering, unless it's a different publisher. HeroClix advertisement. I've got some posters for those. Actually, I have some HeroClix somewhere. You know, nobody important, just like Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern. And I believe they're still in the original packaging, so yeah. More hero clicks. Oh, here you go. I actually have this game somewhere. Tales from the Floating Vagabond. I just like the artwork. Like I said, I think I'm 99% sure I have that game somewhere. I run across games every now and then. I'm going to start listing them on eBay. I put up a couple of games that I'd never expected to sell and got like $150 a piece for them. It was Twilight. And they sold in less than like 2 weeks. So yeah, I should probably try to find some more games. I've got some, just a matter of finding them. This is a Batman poster. I wonder what it is. Oh, it's cool. It's cool. That's a cool Batman poster. Especially since it advertises Gotham by Gaslight. Not exactly new. Be 1988, I think. That's Extreme Justice. Thought I had some Marvel posters here, but I'm not seeing any. This one says Batman, so let's take a look at it. Who likes Batman? Not my favorite Batman movie. But the promotional materials were cool. Milestone, JSA, statue. Wildcats. Wildcats. There's two of them, so I guess I'll go ahead and look at it. It advertises Wildcats 15. Still. Pretty cool. There we go. The Marvel Action Hour poster. Fantastic Four. How about, I think you guys will like this one. George Perez. Thought this opened up a little more, but I guess not. Everybody loses. JLA, the Titans. For those of you that picked up the JLA Wildcats comic, there's a promo poster for that. I would keep it, but I didn't like that Superman costume, so. That was by Tim Sale, who is unfortunately no longer with us. And one that I already showed. So I went through most of them. A lot of posters. Anybody got any questions for me about anything? Like I said, here's the choices one more time. Here's the choices. I'm going to work on one of these comics and video the entire process. I'm going to work on all three of them, but one of them I will video the process. So far, the candidates are, and you can vote for which one you want me to do. The Phantom Stranger, Black Orchid. That's number 31. Captain Marvel, number 55. And Superman, number 376. So those are the choices of the three. I'm going to do all three of them, but one of them I will do on video. So put your vote in. Let me know which one. If you're watching this on the replay, just stick it down there in the comments down below on which one you'd like me to do, put on video, because I don't plan on starting those for the next week. So I'll announce next Wednesday which one I'm going to do. And I'll be working on some other stuff in the meantime. So if nobody has any questions, I think that's going to be about it. And if nobody else wants to come on, of course, if you want to come on, you can. The link for is pinned at the top. So, yeah. All right. Well, my coffee's getting cold. But that's okay. I like drinking it even when it's cold. Let me guess, this one. Oh, I probably won't go to bed for a couple of 2 or 3 hours yet. I still haven't watched an episode of House, and I still haven't watched an episode of what else am I doing? I am rewatching Constantine. So yeah, I have to watch one of each of those tonight. So it'll be a while before I go to bed. All right, I guess that's going to be it. If you want to help support the channel and help me get a little bit better equipment and maybe move some along, you can always buy me a cup of coffee. The link for that is in the description. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Give it a like if you feel like it. Don't if you don't. I don't care. If you leave a comment, I always answer all the comments. And we'll see you next week. Well, actually, I'll see you on Friday on Collecting Kaos. On Collecting Kaos. There goes my brain. It just went right out the back of my head. I'll see you Friday on Horizon Picks channel. Don't forget to be at his Buy It Now auction sale. It is the longest running comic book Friday night comic book sale on YouTube. And yeah, we appreciate everybody that shows up there. In the meantime, have yourself a great week, and we'll see you then. Bye.